Hello, Playdate. This is Don.
This is Nick.
And no Ryan this week. He is in the air right now. But I forgot to put this in the show notes. You will hear a note from him here in a minute. This week we are covering Playdate news.
Recent indie releases.
Thank you for listening. Let's get started with a special guest. If you read the subject line of this episode, you already know who it is. But if you are going in blind, we have Steve, also known as Scenic Route Software, with us. Hey, Steve, how are you doing?
Hello.
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 Welcome to the podcast. This is the second Playdate podcast you've been on this summer.
This is the second podcast I've been on in my entire life.
Oh, wow. I find that hard to believe.
It's the truth.
Well, you started at the top, and now it's a very rapid descent. I got to put a link to your official Playdate podcast appearance here in the show notes. I got to remember to do that. But if you're not familiar with Scenic Route Software, Steve is the dev behind Loudoun County Field Status. Very popular.
Not a Playdate thing.
Mobile app. No, of course. Steve is the dev behind Playdate bangers like Shift 2, Greed, Generations, Lilybug, Four Corners, Post Hero, You're Gonna Miss the Bus, Garbage Scout Captain, and Backbeat, which just came out. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And season 2 standout, The Whiteout. Did I miss any?
I don't know. Sounded like a lot, so sure. You got it.
Oh, there was that one that I can't think of the name of, which is like the little toy with the little robot guy.
Oh yeah, Personal Sammy.
Personal Sammy.
Oh, and the metronome app too.
And the metronome app. Too many to name. So if you've listened to our podcast before, you've heard of most or all of those because we're big fans of Scenic Route Software here. But we're very thrilled to have you here. Ryan is going to be super jealous. I don't think he knows that you're here right now.
I didn't mention it to him.
I don't think any of us mentioned it to him. He's been very busy this weekend at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But we're honored to have you here.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. And you released 2 games this summer on the Playdate. You released The Whiteout and Backbeat. And the summer's not over. Summer doesn't end until late September.
There's another one coming in August.
Amazing.
No, I'm sorry, September. Yeah.
September.
Well, it's good to have some time off.
I agree. Gotta take time to breathe.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to Cheese and Crackers. It looks very colorful. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, should we jump into news? I'm sure Ryan's probably screaming at his Zune right now.
Let's do it.
All right, so System Update 3.0 is coming. Introducing folders, so you can put all your Scenic Route games in one folder in one spot. It'll be bursting at the seams, but you can do it.
Just label it number 1 right at the top.
Right at the top. You guys excited for folders?
Yeah, for sure. I think it looks great too.
You sound excited. It does look great, yeah. So you can sort by seasons, you can sort by genre. There's a whole little trailer out. I'll link in the show notes. But yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's not an easy problem to solve, and I think they solved it in a really good way.
Mm-hmm. I know that Ledbetter has been using some sort of manual system for a while where he sorts them on his PC or using the side load, or what's it called? Save state.
Disk mode. Yeah.
Disk mode, thank you. Yeah, so he's got that all sorted out. But now you can just do it on device, it looks like. It'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, very exciting. And you guys are free to pipe up at any time if I'm steamrolling this thing.
Keep on rolling. Down.
All right. Are you guys familiar with pdgames.com?
I am, because
Yes,
I've seen
indeed.
posts in our Discord about that.
Have you gone in and created a collection or poked around at all?
I've poked around, but I haven't created a collection yet.
I have
Very
also poked around. I've reported a bug as well.
Very good. It's
Nice.
I've been talking with Sam Spud, the creator over there, and he's very, very fast to get bugs squashed, or he's very
Yes.
receptive to feature updates and whatnot. So we've been going back and forth quite a bit about, hey, I found this, found that, or what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Really nice guy. So he's got weekly challenges where you can create a collection that fits in. Like this week is games under $5, and then they each get points, and then it'll create like this perfect collection of games under $5, for example. And then you can create your own top 10 list. So I created, or not top 10, you can just create your own collection. So I added all of our pick of the week games in there. There's, I think, like 117 that we've covered so far.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you remember this, Nick, but we used to each feature a game every episode. So we used to have 3 per show.
Long
I
ago.
remember that.
Yes, lot to cover. And Shizo, I hope I'm saying his name right, was working on a top 10 feature, and then he decided to work with PD Games, and now they have a top 10 feature on the site where you can create your own top 10 lists, you can sort them, you can move stuff around, and you can share them either as an image or just copy paste the text. Real easy, one click, and that's a really cool feature. So check it out. Oh, you can also wish list games. And follow sales. You can get daily or weekly or whenever sale emails or wish list emails when your games go on sale. Not just from catalog either, also itch. And there was one game that we covered that was not, I think it was Sukuma, that was not on itch or on catalog, and he was able to add that. So our list is complete as far as, except for some games that were delisted. Anyway, really, really cool site. So you got to check it out. There'll be a link in the show notes.
Yeah, it's very cool that he's unified catalog and itch in one place.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm not sure, like it looks like he pulled the ratings over from itch. You
He
notice
did.
that? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool. So you can kind of see the scores that everybody's been giving him over there. Is there a scenic route collection? I haven't looked.
I don't think so. None of my games are for sale on itch anymore, so I don't think they're listed. So a lot of my itch ratings came over.
Okay. So we'll have to get on the stick and rate them on PD Games for the catalog versions.
There you go.
We'll do it. We'll put it together. All right. Next up, Top Bins. You guys might be familiar with from Daimlish Games. Has a version 2. Have you guys checked this out? Checked out version 2?
Not yet.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. It is a massive difference. Tons and tons and tons of bug fixes, layout changes. The controls are much, much easier now. Added bonus rounds. It basically looks like a totally different game. Damos was saying that it's much easier now, and it is, but I think it's kind of more fun. I think, like, I'm blowing through levels like crazy, whereas before I was really having to do some work. But it's very legible. Like, the bins will change color when they're at the right height to attach them to the truck. They just automatically start dumping now instead of having to get in the truck and dump them. A lot of things are automated now, so it's a lot of fun. So highly recommend checking out Top Bins version 2. There is a demo on itch, so check that out. And Steve, you have this note here about Crankstone. Would you like to talk about that?
Oh yeah. So the dev Ludo, he I guess he posted it first last week, but he did an absolutely brilliant trailer for the game. It's sort of like it's animated, but then it also has, scenes from the game itself. It's sort of it's like a cartoon almost, and it's got this really great, Western music. I was just really impressed with it. I don't think I've ever seen a trailer for a Playdate game that's quite so polished as this one. So maybe I've been following development of the game for a while now, but I feel like it definitely did the job, making me much more interested in playing it.
And Nick pointed out that it's a gallery shooter WarioWare mashup in the Wild West. Does it have a release date yet? Do you know?
I think August. I don't remember the date. It's at the end of the trailer.
Oh, it's coming pretty soon. Let's see here. August 19th on Playdate. Only on Playdate. All right, cool. Yeah, it looks awesome. So looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. There'll be a link to that trailer in the show notes as well.
Yeah, the animations that I've seen in that game are really well done, and he's using Pixel Composer to create all the animations. He was talking about it in Discord. I was disappointed that Pixel Composer is apparently Windows only because I'm a Mac person. But really cool.
I'm not familiar. I just Googled it, but yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like workflows and stuff you can throw together.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's on Steam too. Cool. Right on. All right, cool. Yeah, check out Crankstone when it hits in just about 3 weeks. Sure you'll hear more about it then. Next up,
trailer is great. Trailer's great. Thanks for sharing, Steve.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Next up, Pulp and Click Adventure from Pixel Ghost is, I think it's sort of like an asset pack, right? Or an engine?
Sort of a framework, I think. That's how I would describe it. Yeah. So if you wanted to make something similar to Shadowgate, you could. I guess that's sort of a framework / maybe a template, like a sort of a starting block. You wanted to write an adventure game in that style.
He uses the term foundational project. So
yeah,
you can use
so
some
it's like
of the
a project
systems. Yeah.
Yeah. So you take it, it's the foundation, it's what you build on top of to make the rest of the game. So he solves all the, I think Ali had mentioned that, there was a lot of really difficult problems to solve to make that work, especially on Pulp. And I think it was awfully generous of him to take all that work and just put it out there for anybody else to grab and save some time making a cool new game.
Yeah. He's got it listed on itch. It's rated as an asset pack, or it's listed as an asset pack. So it's name your own price. And the only caveat is that if you use it to make a game, please credit Pixel Ghost. He says it's what you're not getting is a finished game, but you're getting a Pulp project JSON file that you can use in Pulp and a tutorial on how to use it. So very cool.
Very
So
cool.
if you want to jump in, get going on the game, here's a chunk of the work done for you as you get started. So very cool. And then season 2 ends with a bang. So Panic did a press release. We were talking about this in Discord, and I think Steve, you're actually the one that provided this link. Or Panic provided a press link or a press release on kind of how season 2 went and how many sales there were. There were 12,000 units sold for Playdate season 2, which is huge. Honestly, I was surprised it was that high. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, a fourth of that or a third. I don't know.
Yeah, it's quite a bit more than that now.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
With only 70,000 Playdates sold or a bit more, that's a pretty big attach rate. In my opinion. Yeah. Are you pretty happy with how it went then?
Very happy. Very happy.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna Slack with Panic has a guest channel in their Slack for all the season 2 devs, and every time it hits a milestone, everybody just celebrates.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Let's see. It's not showing me, but there's a little clip here that says they cut a cake to celebrate. But it's not
wasn't
showing
that cool?
a picture of it.
Their launch party. That was great.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, very nice. So if you haven't jumped in on season 2, I did a little bit of math. Part of this is that you can now buy the games piecemeal, so you don't have to buy season 2. If you just want the whiteout, you can go on catalog, just buy that game. Or you can, some of the games are even available on itch. So if you just want Shadowgate PD, you can go on itch and grab that. But if you buy them piecemeal, the total price tag, I added them up, is $101 currently. That's not including sale prices, I should say, if games go on sale here and there. But if you just buy season 2 altogether, it's $39. So quite a bit of savings. And if you want to
good deal.
hear our opinions on the games, we just talked about all 12 of them, and all the games are solid. So, yeah, heck of a savings, heck of a deal. Anyway, you're welcome to read the press release, and yeah, I'm thrilled that many people were into season 2. That's great. Sounds like a big success. Oh, and then we got that email survey afterwards too. Did you guys fill that out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Send in your self-addressed stamp envelopes.
Of course.
I didn't do it this time, but I did do it with the end of season 1 survey.
Oh,
They sent
yeah.
me some Playdate stickers.
Yeah. We'll see what's in the mail this time. Maybe a can cooler. I don't know. But yeah, there's a cool little survey at the end of the season. Everybody got in their emails, so very cool. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a season 3 someday. And then rolling into Uncrank Corner, the Uncrank Summer Splashdown dropped last week. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. It's 45 minutes long. And there were interviews, trailers, musical performances, information on the Advent calendar, Hall of the Dwarf King by Ledbetter Games. It's coming to catalog next week. So there's like a little demonstration on how that works. Coffee Table book is teased. Demos Games has an interview. Yeah, there's a whole lot to do, a whole lot to watch in the Summer Splashdown. So check that out. Be a link in the show notes. And of course, you got to hop on the Substack to keep up with everything Uncranked Zine. And then we'll talk about a little bit more Uncranked here in the inventory. So no beeps, right? No boops.
That's right.
All right, we're moving on. Sorry, Ryan. We're moving on to the indie inventory. Let's see. First up, is it just going to be me talking the whole time, or you guys have anything to throw in here? If you've tried any of these, by all means.
I will chime in.
All right.
I played at least one of them.
Okay.
I don't think I've played any of these, unfortunately.
Oh, let's see. I gave 4 of these a try. The first up is Aurora Oasis Adventure by Banana Rider. This one's free. This is a top-down Zelda-like. Made in pulp. You're an old school. It's inspired by old school robot toys with a crank on its back. You wake up in an oasis on a desert world, and you get to explore 125-ish rooms and dungeons.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's pretty big for your first game. It's a whole lot there. So anyway, check this out. 0 prior coding experience. So this is download, haven't played, but lots of cool stuff there. Lots of updates too. So check that one out. Next up, Purple Nurple by Studio Weenus. You guys check this one out? Anybody play this?
I have
No?
not.
No Titty Twister likes. This could be a new genre.
Oh my goodness.
I did play this one. Ledbetter commented, "Hi, I would like a lot more of this, please." Yeah, it plays a bit like Punch Out, but you're basically giving purple nurples to knock them out, to do the combos.
Amazing. Yeah,
it's really fun, super polished. Really only doing one little fight, but there's some cool surprises in there. Highly recommend everybody checking this out. Download now, name your price. Oh, it is not. It's not for kids, but like 12 and up is probably fine.
The animations are great.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Yes. Yeah. A lot of fun. Next up, we should have Steve try and pronounce this one. Amadep. Don't give it a shot.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm looking at the game page. I'm going to say Yanduru Dujansoft.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Is that even the one we're talking about?
Yeah, that's what
It
we're
is.
talking about. By Defug or Defug. So I don't know where these comics came from. I guess they came from WarioWare DIY, but I don't remember it having this comic book.
I don't either. I was just wondering about that.
Yeah, I guess it has like a Flipnote studio built into it, and you could upload the the
guess
comics
so.
that you make from it, but I did not remember this feature. And I did go into this, and you can read daily comics, or you can just pull one of 40,000 random comics out of it.
Wow.
So I did that like
Wow.
maybe 5 times, and got some that were in Japanese and I didn't understand, but there was only one. The rest I did understand, and they're pretty basic. They're only 4 or 5 frames,
Okay.
but they're cute. They're what you would expect from WarioWare DIY, I guess. But
That's
overall,
cool.
it's pretty polished. You can rate the comics, like give them out of 5 stars, and leave a comment out of a number of pre-written comments, and you can save them to your Playdate if you want. Anyway, pretty cool.
So
I
these
think we're going to
are
see. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
these are not hosted by Nintendo. They had some third-party agreement with some comics.
It says Fusion Soft Store, so DIY.tvc is the website. There's over 100,000 comics, it looks like, on there.
It's a .science top-level domain.
It looks like they saved like a lot of the DIY ROMs on there.
That's really interesting. That's
Yeah.
pretty darn cool. Very curious about this.
Do you remember they had like are you familiar with this game, Steve? Have you played WarioWare DIY?
I have not.
So this was a WarioWare game where you would create the games, like very simple coding stuff. Like I don't know anything about coding, but I made a game for it, and I submitted to a
Cool.
Kotaku contest, and it was just one of their writers, and you would drink a beer. But like I don't know anything about anything, but I made the art, I made the music, and I made the gameplay and everything. So it was really simple to use. But they also had like big devs that made games for it, and it looks like they archived those as well. Like there's a
cool.
big name dev thing in here, and yeah, so you would share your games, and they're real short. Like if you played a WarioWare game, you know kind of what you're getting into, the micro games, like these 5-second games. So they're pretty short, but they were really neat. Yeah, there's a bunch of Nintendo games in here, NP Software, I think. This is really cool. Yeah, might dig into this later. I still got WarioWare DIY.
Should we be telling people about this? This feels like it should be secret. Anyway,
It was like the least popular WarioWare game, so it's pretty cheap. It's like $15 probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but now you can read it on your Playdate. Is the long and short of it.
All right.
Yeah, I love that all of these network capable apps are starting to pop up.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's great.
I don't
because Paul Straw he's one of the mods on the squad Discord. He wrote a XKCD comic reader that uses the
cool.
networking API,
Yeah.
and the source is available as one of the examples in Playdate Kit because he also wrote it in Swift.
Nice.
Did you guys see the one where you can make phone calls over the Playdate? I meant to put it in our notes, but
No, but that's the kind of fascinating application that I am all about.
I can't think of the name. It's Crank something, of course. Crank Call, maybe.
Crank Me
Would be-
Baby.
Crank Call would be the best name ever.
That would be.
It's got to be
So-
called Crank Call. But
All right.
Crank Me Baby.
I got to look that up
oh, is
because
that the name?
I'm really into telephony. So I'm curious what they did.
Telephony?
Yeah.
Is that a band or what?
The art of moving voice from place to place.
Oh, so it's called now. I'm going to have to put a link in the show notes. I'm looking up Crank Me Baby. Why not Crank Call? Crank Call's so good.
Crank Call is
I
right
also-
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I also would have accepted Crank Me Maybe.
Crank Me Maybe.
Call me maybe.
Yeah, call me maybe. Yeah, we're big Carly Rae Jepsen fans here, of course.
I can tell. I can see the poster behind you.
I wish. I'm in I don't know where I am right now, but I love the Google backgrounds here. All right, we're not gonna look that up right now. I'll have to find it and I'll stick it in the show notes though. Okay, anyway, moving on to indie inventory. Ryan would be pissed. Duel of Shadows by Dominic Haas. This was, I think, a Game Jam game, but now it's for a Boss Rush Jam 2025, but now it's released as a full game. name your own price. So you start out with like a tutorial screen. You can do pretty slick moves, and then you move into the boss room. You have to fight them. I tried this today and got destroyed. So I need the gameplay felt good and everything, but I'm not good at boss rush type games, or it's not really a Souls-like or anything, but you definitely have to know what you're doing, have some skills here. But you can dodge, you can do special moves and whatnot, and it looks great,
really
too.
cool.
Yeah.
One thing that I wish folks would do on their itch pages is resize their animated GIFs to say 800, double the size. So that when I click to zoom in, it's not tiny.
They're always small like this. What is it, an itch
I think it's
thing,
because it's because folks don't resize them.
Oh, this is just where it naturally puts them at when you upload them. Okay.
Yeah. So pro tip: resize your animated GIFs.
Heads up.
Or else.
All right. Next up is Little House by Graystar Games. This one I saw is coming to catalog soon next month. But this is like a creepy house escape game, a lighthearted, dream-inspired psychological horror adventure game made in pulp.
I love lighthearted horror.
Yeah, right. If I remember right, this has multiple endings, but there's also a spoiler-free walkthrough PDF. Love those. But you'll also need to use the crank and accelerometer at certain points, which is very cool.
Can I say that I love the font choice and the screen cap that has a little text? Easy to read.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is legible. Yeah, so check that one out as well. Looks definitely spooky.
What was the name of that game?
Little House by Graystar Games. And then another one from Demosh Games, Socks and Pants. And they're not pants in the American sense. They're pants in, I'm not sure where Demosh is from, but they are underwear. So you're sorting socks from the UK. Okay. You're sorting socks and then you're throwing underwear out. So this one took me a beat to figure out, but yeah, it's fun. You're sorting the socks is much easier than I was trying to make it. For some reason, I was trying to like match two left-facing socks and whatnot, but socks don't care. So they're just socks. You just got to match the patterns. So anyway, pretty interesting idea. And then I wasn't sure what to do with bras, so I had to remember to hit the B button.
B for bra.
B for bra. Thank you, Nick. This is part of the Fun in the Sun bundle 2025 from Uncranked, and it's $19.50 for 7 games. You get Pup Cup, Illumination, Armada, Goblin Village, Rune Loop beta, Boondoggle beta, Socks and Pants, and Cranky Cove, which now has a free demo. So very, very cool collection of games. I've been playing Goblin Village like nonstop, by the way. It's been a real problem. But anyway, great collection of games for only $19.50. You save about $5. So it's running up for another 27 days. So you got plenty of time to grab this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now, our next game from Scenic Route Software, Backbeat, just hit catalog, $6.
I hear that one's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
pretty
fun.
Do we have like a drum intro to bring us into this section?
Why does Daily Jam say no scores yet? When does that reset?
5 minutes ago.
Oh, 6 p.m.
Well, 8 p.m. It's midnight GMT is when it resets.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I got second place yesterday.
I saw that.
Guess.
There's no proof.
I
don't believe you.
I think I took a screenshot, but I actually did good. I'm getting better, Steve.
You know, I checked. I play the daily every day, and I know I've seen people like, why is the dev playing their own game and kicking everybody's butt? But the thing is, the daily jam has become part of my morning routine for months now. So I play Wordle, and then I play Connections, and then I do the mini crossword, and I do the daily jam. But it's been a lot of fun watching people get better at it. since its release. So really, really low scores, and the same folks getting better and better and better. So it's encouraging.
That's cool. Do you want to tell us what this game is? You're the guy to do it.
That's true. Yeah, so it's a rhythm game. And so I play the drums. I think you guys are aware that the drum track and You're Gonna Miss the Bus is me. And so this game is sort of the video game manifestation of me tapping beats out on the table or my laptop or whatever. As a drummer, and most drummers I know, I don't know if you get like, I'm constantly annoying everyone around me by playing beats. So that's literally what this game is. It's 150 different levels or grooves rather. Some of them are single bar grooves, some of them are 2-bar grooves, and you play them all they're all 4/4. I had some 3/4 ones in there earlier, but they weren't that fun, so I got rid of them. They're all in 4/4 time, and they start off kind of easy, and then they get harder. There's a lot of them that build on each other. There's towards the end of the level list, there's covers of popular songs with clever names that sort of hint at what they are in case it's not obvious. There's also a free play mode. There are 5 different drum kits plus one that's unlockable if you figure out the achievement for it. And there is a mic mode, which was interesting to write, that uses the Playdate's microphone, and it listens as you're playing, and if it picks up audio when there's a note, then it tracks, and if it picks up audio when there is no note, then it's a miss. So it's obvious. I mean, you could just yell into it, or beatbox, or whatever you want. But I think it's pretty fun. It's sort of novel, I guess. So yeah, that's the game. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's the drum sounds in it. I recorded them all. I have an electronic roll-in kit that I use to record all the different sounds. And yeah, that's it.
That's awesome. As a lapsed drummer myself, I've purchased the game. I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, let me know what you think, Nick.
So if you're playing with the mic mode, I've not tried the mic mode.
Mm-hmm.
Will you does it matter? How does it tell the difference between?
I can't.
Okay, so I can just hit something. Oh, that might be.
Yeah, you can just use your thumb, and So I like to play it with both thumbs. So with the Playdate sitting on the desk, and I play close to where the microphone is on the device. But yeah, I mean, there's no way to differentiate. So it calculates your accuracy differently in mic mode. And since it's not as accurate, you can't play like the Daily Jam in mic mode. And if you do a level in through the set list play, if you do a level in mic mode, it puts a mic icon badge on that level, so that that you got that one with mic mode.
Okay,
but it's fun.
I'll try it out. I've been intimidated by it, thinking that's like the super accurate mode or something. But
no,
it sounds like it's the opposite of that. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's accurate enough.
Well, yeah. I just mean, but that's not the pro mode or something in my head. I guess because you showed a video a while back where I think you were using drumsticks.
I had it on my practice pad. Yep.
Yeah, and so I was like, "Oh man, this is way beyond where I'm going to be at." Okay, but I'll give it a try with my fingers or something. Very cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I like the different effects that you've added, so that when I'm doing good, it visually shows me like, oh, you're actually doing well. So one of the songs today, I got like 900 some points on, and I never do that good on a daily song. But then the next song, I got like 300, of course. So I was like, okay, I'm back down where I need to be. So I'm guessing a perfect score is 6,000. And
for
you're
the Daily
always,
Jam, yeah.
For Daily Jam, yeah. And you're always
it's just your accuracy multiplied by 10. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anyway, so check out Backbeat if you like rhythm games. If you are a musician or drummer, it's a lot of fun. I play in lefty mode, even though I'm right-handed, because that made more sense in my brain. And of course, all Scenic Route games have all these quality of life features and whatnot. So get in there and mess around to see what makes it right for you. And it's got achievements, which we'll talk a little bit more about.
I should have mentioned that the achievement, it uses the Playdate achievements library for that,
which is a lot of fun. It's very satisfying watching those pop up.
Yeah, the folks that worked on that, they did a fantastic job. It's really, really easy to integrate with. I also added support for it. I don't use their UI in You're Gonna Miss the Bus and Generations, but I did integrate with the bit that shares everything out to to the shared folder for Trophy Case. But they did a fantastic job. It was really easy. I needed to make some modifications to it. So like, all of my games have profiles, so, and the reason that I added the first game that had profiles was Generations. And the reason I added profiles to Generations was because your episode where Ryan was talking about Generations and how much he and his son were enjoying it and how they would argue with each other about whose turn it was to play, and he couldn't let his kid play because he's got a game going. So I was like, oh, I can solve that problem. So I wrote the profile system. So all of my games have that now. But part of that profile system with these earlier games was that achievements are specific to the profile, but the achievement library doesn't support that. So, but it was actually really, really easy to modify my local copy of it to make that work for me. So kudos to those folks. They did a really, really great job on that library.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm glad that people are using it. It's getting more and more popular. I'm glad devs like yourself are using it.
21 games now, if you go to the website. Pretty great.
Heck yeah. And we'll talk about that a little more in a minute.
Oh, did I jump ahead? I'm sorry.
No. Next up, Tenebra 2 by Haplo Games. So I've actually started playing Tenebra 1 on Antstream last week. I was like, damn, this game's really good. We've talked about Tenebra 1 quite a bit. So I bought Tenebra 2 last week on itch. And then, of course, this week it got released on catalog. But whatever, that's fine. Anyway, I cannot recommend this game highly enough. Really fun. So, Nick, you got to get on these. They're really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's fun playing it on my TV. I have not played it on my Playdate yet, but on the TV, it's really great.
Well, the GIFs make it look really cool. So I'm excited.
A lot of fun. Yeah. It's there's a lot more to it than it shows on these GIFs. Look, I'm on catalog. I was like, look, they resized the GIFs, but this isn't the itch section of the of the podcast.
What sort of game is it, Don?
It's a puzzle game. It's one where like it's not a Metroid but like it's one screen with a puzzle, but then you learn a new trick every stage. So one might be you're looking for a key, then the next one you're looking for oil that will make your torch larger, and then the next one you might have two torches and you can only walk in the light, and so you might have to put a torch down here, go around the wall, pick up a torch, move it a little bit, go back around. Then another one, maybe there's doors where you can walk a torch through, other ones you can't, like a crack in the wall. And so there's all these different puzzle mechanics it keeps introducing and getting more and more dense, but you're learning as you go. So
cool.
not baby, but Portal 1D in a way. All right. Next up, Cosmosis by Bulbware. Downloaded, haven't played because my light was dead. My light. This is currently $3. Really cool looking horror game about two xenobiologists stranded on a mysterious planet. Looks like there's a lot of different gameplay elements to this, but man, it just looks like really, really cool animations and art and vibe. Like the vibe just looks cool.
For sure.
So I'm excited to check this out. And the key art is just really, really, I love the white and orange. I want a shirt with that key art on it. All right. Next up is Unshuffle by unshuffle.io. This looks like Cool little puzzle game. Make your move. Every step triggers a reaction. Tile shift, objects change, pass open or disappear. I don't know what this is. It's
I played this. I didn't play the Playdate version, but I played the web version, and it's really clever. It's a puzzle game, and it sort of has that break your brain a little bit kind of vibe going. As I was playing, it's all level based, so the goal is to get from one side of the board to the other, and there's obstacles in the way. So, for example, you'll have circles that have an up arrow in them, and when you move up, they move up. So you have to figure out, the right sequence of your moves to be able to get through. Because if you touch one, it's game over. And then there's holes in the board that you can't touch. So it's just sort of this, and then it sort of introduces these mechanics. Like I had a real aha moment when I realized, oh, not only can I go through from the top of the board and come back out on the bottom of the board, but those this arrow circle that's currently at the bottom of the board will also move and get out of my way. So I think it's a really clever puzzle game. I'm a big fan of puzzle games, and I think this is a really good one.
Is this one where if you get stuck, you could just hit a button and restart instantly, kind of thing?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely that sort of game.
Cool. Easy to understand, hard to master, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think so. And it's sort of gradually introduces new concepts over the levels. Sounds like, kind of like what you were talking about with Tenebra. So. Cool.
All right. I'll add it to the pile. That's Unshuffle by unshuffle.io. It's $4 right now. Next up, Elven Forest by Andre Beluns. And this is a strategy / idle game. Create and manage your own community of elves, teach them to communicate with each other, assign tasks, and try to reach one of multiple endings. This looks pretty cute. Kind of reminds me of Oregon Trail, like the hunting segments of Oregon Trail.
I can see that.
I guess you're building and whatnot in there as well. But it looks pretty cute. So no scores yet. I wonder if this just reset it at 8 p.m. as well. But currently $4 for Elven Forest.
Crank to eat.
Got a crank to eat.
Yeah.
And then a couple of older games popping back up. Playmaker by Dustin Moreau. This is sort of like Mario Paint on the Playdate. Super polished, really fun, really accessible, tons of features. $9. If you are at all interested in creating anything on your Playdate, I cannot recommend this highly enough. Community Awards 2023 Best App winner. Highly, it greatly deserved that. You can make pictures, music, animations, all kinds of stuff. Really fun game.
Dustin worked on Blippo Plus. Did you know that?
I did not know that. That's cool.
Ooh, neat.
Nick's the #1 Blippo superfan. So, Nick, you got to hop on Playmaker.
I just caught up on this week's Blippo presentations. What shows?
Channels? Shows. Yes.
Yeah.
Episodes.
That works.
There we go.
Yeah. Exciting things are happening.
Are they?
All right, Steve, are you a Blippo fan? I feel like I'm alone in the
you
woods.
are.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been watching it either.
All right.
Sorry, Nick. You'll have to start that Blippo spinoff podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also Shift by Scenic Software has been reintroduced. Can you tell us how do they pick these games to repopulate?
I don't know.
It's a mystery.
It is.
But this
mystery.
was
so a couple of weeks ago, Generations and Life's Too Short were there, and I would wager that's because Ali and I both have games in the season, and I think it's Nevin that decides on those, and I think maybe he was having a little fun with the folks that were speculating what games were going to come out, because that had people convinced that it was going to be Shadowgate and the Whiteout. So.
Oh. So he's using this just to mess with the community?
That's my theory. I haven't talked to him about that, but it's
so
what
cheese and crackers coming next week. Is that what you're saying? No? No. Okay.
No.
Well, Shift was like the first game on the Playdate that I was addicted to and was super championing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
I became like a Shift super fan. And it still holds up. Still a lot of fun. If you, for some reason, you're listening to this and don't have a Playdate, it's also available on iPhone. It's not? You're shaking your head. It's not on iPhone anymore?
It's not, because Apple, if you don't update an app, I forget what the duration is, but they say, hey, update it or we're going to delist it. And it hadn't sold anything in a long time, and I didn't really feel like seeing what would break if I tried to build it with the latest version of Xcode, so I just let it get delisted.
Oh, bummer. Okay, well, buy a Playdate and then buy it on.
I mean, Shift 2 is still on iOS.
Oh, okay, Shift 2, sorry.
But the first
Shift 2 on iOS. I'll have to get a link there.
Don, did you probably, I don't know why you would know this, but you were the first person to buy the Playdate version of Shift.
I did not know that.
Wow, really?
The very first.
Wow, that's cool.
Back when I didn't know that Call Me Steam and Helloplaydatepodcast were the same person.
Hey, I'll take it. Yeah. Well,
it was very exciting for me, because I when I released that game, I didn't know anything about the Playdate community at all. I'd assumed it was going to be like iOS, where I release the game and maybe it sells a copy or two and then disappears down the black hole that is the App Store. But then people started buying it, and you were and talking about it, and you were the first one.
Very cool. Well, it's a great game.
Awesome.
Still holds up.
Thank you.
So that's a nice thing, I think, with puzzle games, is like a good puzzle game ages so well.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 3D shooter, a good 3D shooter has a shelf life, but a good puzzle game is sort of timeless in a way. So good job creating puzzle games with 3D shooters, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's hard to go back to GoldenEye, but I'll probably go back to, you can go back to Shift in 15 years. You can probably still have fun with it. So, but not on iOS, probably.
Probably not.
Playdate. All right. Games, we're getting long, so maybe we'll skip games on sale. If you want to see some games on sale, hop on there. All right, let's talk about pick of the week. Sound good, guys?
Let's do it.
I thought we might go a little long, so we have a special guest. But our pick of the week this week is a game called Vexbox by Cloud and Vex. It is, I thought it was on PC. I tried to get it on PC. Oh, you can play the original PC prototype. Damn it, I didn't see that part. I just saw Vexbox for PC and clicked on that, and it is only wishlist on Steam. But the idea here is you open, close, use, reveal, transform, and destroy boxes in pursuit of a box that wins you the game, avoiding any losing boxes you might find. So it's like a little pyramid of boxes, and each one has a twist. So it's in a, not quite like Balatro, but you know, in Balatro, every card kind of does its own thing. I don't know if you guys are Balatro guys. I don't think, Nick, you played it, right?
I haven't yet. No.
And Steve's shaking his head. Every other person on Earth, though. You don't like Balatro?
Yeah, I tried it, and it just wasn't for me.
Every other person on Earth, though, loves Balatro.
I know.
Except the two of you. But basically, it's that type of game where, like, every little thing does something different, and you could be gold and win the round, or it could just bone you and it's the end of the round for you. But it's kind of fun to see what's coming next. And Vexbox starts very small with a tiny little tower and then grows and grows and grows as you go. But I would like to hear your thoughts about Vexbox. I guess I'll lean on our special guest, Steve. What are your thoughts on Vexbox?
I enjoy it. I would describe Vexbox as I guess, sort of an advent calendar meets Russian roulette.
Sounds about right.
I think it's a really, really fun idea. I love all of the clever little specials that are inside the boxes. I love the range of achievements that are in the game. Some of the box types made me laugh. So there's a music box that just plays a song, and I love the little touch where if the music box has been opened and you finish the level, it kind of like sounds like the record just stopped turning. Like I thought that was a really great touch. I like the Vexbox made me laugh because it made me think of my kids played Fortnite, and I used to I forget what is it, V-Bucks in that game, but I used to annoy them by calling them Fort Bucks. So that made me laugh. I like how a lot of the there's more than one win condition. So it's not just find the flag. It's if you have opened the sword and then you find the dragon, I think that's a win. But if you if you open the princess and then the dragon, that's a loss. I can't remember. But I liked how they all kind of like work together. I think there's one where there's a map, and if you find the map first, it shows you where the X is, and then if you can get a contiguous line of boxes open to where the X is, that's a win. I thought that was really, really clever. So I really enjoyed it, but I do have some issues with it. These are fixable things, but I had a really, really difficult time playing this game on the device. I could not read the font. The introductory from the really cute jelly bean head. It's a 1 pixel stroke font, and it also wiggled, so it was impossible for me to read. I can't tell what the icons are. The single stroke font, I can't read it, so I had to play the game in mirror. So I think it really hurts the game to at least for like old people like me, that I found it unplayable on the actual device. But I mean, I really like it, and playing it with mirror it's a fantastic game. But like I said, these are things that can be fixed. But I don't think I could recommend it in its current state, its current UI state. I mean, I hate to say that because it sounds mean, but I just really do feel like the UI could use some love. The game itself, I love the concept, love the idea, love everything about the way that the game works. Just the presentation, I think could really use some love.
Cool. Nick, what are your thoughts?
So I'll echo some of what Steve said with regard to the cleverness of the different items inside the boxes. I just want to underscore what a tremendous amount of work it is to create so many different items that can interact with other items and different states of those items, and the way that all that interchange happens is just ridiculous, the amount of effort that's involved. I also I will say that I fall down a little on the side of not enjoying the gameplay on this one. I had a really hard time. I love the concept, but I didn't find a game there, if that makes sense. Like, opening the boxes is cool and it's fun, but arbitrarily winning or losing based on absolutely nothing is like playing a punch board, except there's no money to be won. So I just had an issue with the concept of the actual game itself. Now, if there was a way that could be telegraphed in some way, perhaps, and maybe there is, and perhaps I didn't play deeply enough to understand this, but maybe there's a box, for example, that gives you some kind of telegraph, not a telegraph to the flag. There are some of those. There are things like that that give you an instant win if you choose to take it. But it just didn't click. I found myself getting super frustrated with the game all the time that I tried to play it, because I would open up the first box and instantly lose. And then I would start the next round and instantly lose, start the third round and instantly lose, over and over again. And I don't know if I just had particularly bad guessing skills when I was playing or what. But anyway, I had a fairly unpleasant time opening those boxes. And I feel like I didn't quite get stuck into it the way that was intended.
Nick, how many rows do you have? How many wins, I guess?
I have the full complement. So I powered through,
okay.
I don't know, 50 rounds or 100 rounds of wins in order to do that. And so I did see quite a breadth of experience, and I played for longer than that too. I really wanted to give it a good shake and understand if there was something that I was missing there, but I don't think so. I think I've experienced the game enough to have an opinion to voice there.
I think so. I think maybe there is a little bit of strategy involved, particularly when you get a box that reveals what are inside other boxes, and a lot of that is luck, because I think there's a DNA box, I think it's called, and then that will, all around it will spawn the exact same random box. And in one game, I think that it picked the I don't know, it was something, I can't remember what it was, but it was something that showed me what was in an adjacent box to that. So I was able to see everything on like half the board. And then one of those things was one of the ones where if you open it and everything on the row has already been opened, then it's a win. So I was able to see that was there and then open the other boxes, and that was the win. So, I mean, it was a lot of luck there. It was lucky to, just happen to open that box that had the DNA in it. It was lucky to get that random surrounding boxes that would tell me what was in the boxes next to them. But I think, maybe I just was assuming, because I think I have where am I at? I've won 43 times. Because it felt like it was starting to gain a depth of strategy with the different kinds of boxes. But maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
based on what Nick has said.
I'll tell you a few more experiences here. So one of the most frequent things that I got as my opening gambit is the inverted box. So the entire pyramid is inverted. And of course your win conditions are inverted too. And your loss conditions. So second box open, flag, and I lose. I have to reset. That happened over and over and over again.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like you just have bad luck.
I found it incredibly frustrating to play.
So when you have the full stack of 10 whatever, that's 55 boxes. So there's 101 different items. So you play enough where you have 101 items. Like I haven't got inverted in forever. Like I have over 100 wins. I got inverted once maybe in the last couple of days, and I've been playing it every day. Like whereas early on, that's one of the first things you get. So you're just inverted constantly when you first.
Let's trade Playdates. I'm gonna mail mine to you.
The more you play, once you have 101 boxes, you have 101 items. So half the items you're not really seeing, or it depends on, of course, how the boxes are working. Like Steve was saying, some of the boxes will change the other boxes to random things, or boxes that are open will change to random things or whatever. Yep. So there is a bit of luck to it. The most wins I've had, I think, is 9 in a row, or 8 maybe.
That's a ridiculously high number.
Well, it sounds but I didn't get it until around 100. I mean,
Yeah.
in probably in the 80s or 90s is when I got 8 in a row. Like, it gets easier in a way the further you get, because there's more strategy to it. Where, okay, well, I don't want to open this, or I know where the dragon is because I can see the dragon.
Let
I can
me
also
ask you.
see the sword, so let me open the sword and then open the dragon.
Let me ask you this question:
randomly opening stuff.
How many times have you insta failed on the full pyramid?
Yeah, 50 times more. I don't know. I instant failed tons of times.
Right.
It happens. Sometimes I'll instant fail 3 times in a row, but
I'm totally
not that often.
Cool with losing and whatnot. The thing that
this game
bothers me is the lack of strategy for me. I understand what you're saying. Depending on the boxes that you open, of course, there's strategy involved in how to utilize those boxes. And I've seen quite a lot. I've won with a bunch of different types of win conditions. I've lost with even more types of lose conditions.
Nick.
Yeah.
You love pinball. How many times have you had a house ball?
Oh, 800 billion.
800 billion. Think of that as a house ball. Like, it happens. It happens. It's just it's part of pinball. It's part of Vexbox.
Okay.
Sometimes you're going to have a house ball. You're not going to win every time. That's just part of this game.
Don't need to win every time. But
yeah.
But yeah.
So when you're playing, like, maybe the first thing you open is a waterfall. Maybe you chase the waterfall. Maybe you chase the fish. Maybe you have to just change your strategy on the fly. Maybe it's just going to be you're just going to lose. Maybe it's just how it is. I've had it where I opened every box, but there wasn't a win condition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, half of them were blown up and the other ones are open. I didn't get the achievement for that either, which really annoyed me. But there's an achievement for winning and opening everything.
I've had it where I've opened everything except the last box, open the last box and insta lose.
It's a skull.
Yeah, I've had some good runs there. Yeah. But anyway, okay.
It might not be the game for you. Like, I don't like
maybe not
either. That's okay.
Like
Balatro, there you go. What did you guys think about the achievements?
I thought they're great.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety to the achievements, and it's fun kind of seeing where they pop off. And for me, like, the win condition, more than like Nick, it seems like you were trying to win each round. I was just trying to get to different achievements. And so getting 8 in a row was one of the achievements. That was like a banner for me. Was, I finally got 8 in a row. Getting 10 in a row, that seems like very, very difficult to do.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now.
Where are you seeing a list of achievements?
Oh, if you press the pause button to open the system menu.
On the device. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a list online or something.
No. Oh, but that does remind me. And one of the things I would like to see with this game would be an in-game glossary of the different types of power-ups with their definitions.
That would be helpful.
That would be really nice. I think there is something more like that for PC. Like, I'm on their Discord and stuff, and the Playdate is not very fleshed out. And they said that they're not interested in doing any updates to the Playdate version.
Okay.
I agree with you as far as the legibility and whatnot. Whoops, let me close the tab. I have to put on my reading glasses for it for sure. I wish that, like, it shows you all the boxes you've opened in the bottom right corner. I kind of feel like I don't refer to that very often. They could have shrunk that down to maybe the last 3 boxes you open and made the UI or the dashboard much bigger and made the font much bigger there.
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, you can. You can scroll that list of the boxes you open, which is nice.
Yeah, but did you refer to it very often?
No, because I can't read it.
I guess you would need to see it if you're going in deep, but I just would hover over boxes to see what they did.
Yes, that's what I did as well.
That's what I did too.
Okay. Oh, I did get win 10 times. Oh, win 10 times period, not win 10 times in a row. Streak, I'm sorry. Win a streak of 10 I did not get. I opened over 2,000 boxes, 2,200 boxes. It was cool seeing something like have a crumbling box destroy itself. Like, there's a lot of that type of random thing. Have a map box reveal a box adjacent to itself.
I got that one.
Yeah, just like fun little random achievements like that were pretty cool. There's a lot of achievements I didn't get or I'm still working on. I got 2 out of 10 times on like win with the fairy box or something. But anyway, that's cool. You can sort by the different progress or name or default on achievements. That's cool. So I got 10 out of 30.
That's part of the viewer.
That's neat.
You can do that
Or
as well.
Nick, did you install the achievement thing?
I did.
Okay, cool. What'd you think?
Yeah, fun. I don't have much of an opinion. I'm not a huge achievement chaser, but it's neat when they pop.
Yeah, trophy case is very cool. Also written in Swift.
I have not looked at that, but it's installed.
Cool. Okay. Well, we could probably wrap up. Is there any final thoughts or anything?
I really I did enjoy Vexbox. I don't want my complaint. I guess my criticisms of the UI to come off poorly. But I mean, I've designed a couple of video games, so I guess I'm allowed to have opinions. But I think it's a good game, and I think it could be better with some UI love. That's all.
Yeah. And it definitely pops more on PC, just like the PC version. I've seen a lot of pictures of it in the Discord, despite not playing it. And the Playdate is not going to be the ideal device for it, but I got pretty addicted to it. It's still like a fun game to just pop in and out of and just see what's going to happen. See if you get a good run and see if an achievement pops and what surprises it has. So anyway, I appreciate you guys playing it and checking it out and talking about it.
Yeah.
Next up, Ryan is not here, but I will let him announce his game via a call on the bingo line. And we got a couple calls on the bingo line this week. So they will be somewhere here in this episode. You might have already heard them, but they will be edited in here somewhere.
Hello, Don and Nick and Jason Martin. It's Ryan. Sorry I couldn't be there for the episode today. I am on a plane as this is being recorded, as this episode is being recorded, rather. So I will see you next time. But because of that, I wanted to let you know about the game that I would love to play with everybody for the next couple weeks. It's called Overseer. This is available on itch, and it is a lovely little platformer with some really interesting mechanics. I hope you all love it, and I can't wait to discuss it with you the next fortnight.
Yeah. Anyway, Steve, I wanted to thank you so much for joining us. Do you have any last minute
for having me?
Last minute boops?
No, I told myself I wouldn't boop because I didn't want to upset you guys.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
No plugs? No, go buy some stuff. My kids are hungry. Nothing like that.
And go pick up Backbeat if you feel like having fun.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Yeah. Check out Backbeat. Check out the entire Scenic Route software
Catalog.
Yeah.
On catalog. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And I think we'll have Ryan back next time. But Steve, you're welcome to come back anytime you want. And
thanks, Don.
Fun having you here.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Check us out, playdatepodcast.com, scenicroutesoftware.com. We are on Blue Sky, Hello Playdate on Blue Sky, and at Hello Playdate Podcast on YouTube. And we will see you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, this is Ryan from New Gack City. Love the show. Just wanted to say, free blinker! Ba-ba boopity, ba-ba boopity, ba-ba boopity, ba-ba boopity.
Yeah, hi. Is this the exquisite telephone? I've got a word for Renzo's 6 love. The word is boopity boop boop. Thank you.